Solo travel is not just about going to new places, it's about discovering a new version of yourself. Many people dream about traveling alone, but they never do it. They worry about safety, they worry about loneliness, and also what others might think. But once you take that first solo trip, everything changes. Hi everyone, my name is V, and today I'm sharing 6 powerful reasons why you should travel solo at least once in your life. And if solo travel has ever crossed in your mind, this video might inspire you. When you travel solo, you are completely free. You choose where to go, when to wake up, and how long to stay. There's no need to compromise. If you feel tired, you rest. If you feel curious, you explore. You can change your plan at any moment without asking anyone for permission. This freedom allows you to travel at your own pace and listen to your own needs. Over time, you start to understand what kind of traveler you are: slow traveler, city explorer, or nature lover. Solo travel helps you decide trips that truly fit you. When you travel alone, you make every decision yourself, from booking tickets to choosing accommodation to figuring out transportation. At first, it can feel overwhelming, but step by step, you become more confident. You learn how to solve problems, ask for help, and trust your instincts. You realize that you don't need to have all the answers. You just need to be willing to try. Solo travel builds a strong sense of independence. You start believing you can handle this, and that belief stays with you long after the trip ends. When you travel with others, we often adjust ourselves. We follow group schedules, we choose activities that make others happy. But when you travel solo, you don't have to pretend. You can be quiet, you can be spontaneous, you can change your mind. You spend more time with your thoughts, you reflect, you observe, and you reconnect with yourself. Solo travel becomes a form of self-therapy. You start to understand what truly gives you energy and what slowly drains it. This self-awareness is one of the most valuable gifts of solo travel. Not everything goes as planned. Sometimes you take the wrong train, sometimes you get off at the wrong station, and sometimes you have no idea where you are. When you travel solo, you don't have anyone to rely on but yourself, and that's exactly where growth happens. I remember one time in South Korea, I got off at the wrong station and accidentally walked into a local market. At first, I felt a little nervous. I didn't recognize the area. I didn't know what my next move should be. But instead of panicking, I decided to walk around, and that's when I met a woman selling takoyaki. I ordered one portion, and as we chatted, I found out something unexpected. She had been featured on a Netflix show. After that, she didn't just sell me food, she smiled and gave me an extra bottle of yogurt. Such a small moment, but it stayed with me. Another time in Taiwan, I got off the train earlier than planned, and I thought, oh, this is a mistake. But instead of rushing back, I followed my curiosity, and that's how I ended up in Hotong Cat Village. And it wasn't on my original plan, and it became one of my favorite memories from the entire trip. This moment taught me something important. Getting lost doesn't always mean something went wrong. Sometimes it means something better is awaiting. Solo travel trains you to stay calm, adapt, and trust the journey, because often the most meaningful experiences are the ones you never planned for. Traveling solo doesn't mean being lonely. Many people think being alone equals feeling alone, but solo travel often does the opposite. When you travel by yourself, you become more open. You pay more attention to people around you, and you are more willing to start conversations. Personally, I often invite other solo travelers to join parts of my itinerary: a short walk, a shared meal, a place we are both planning to visit. Most of the time, they are solo travelers too, just like me. Through this moment, I've met people from different countries, cultures, and backgrounds, and you never know who you will meet and how long they will stay in your journey. Some become travel buddies for a few hours, some spend an entire day exploring together, and some turn into friends long after the trip ends. Even brief encounters can leave a lasting impressions. Solo travel teaches you that connection doesn't have to be permanent, but to be meaningful. Sometimes a single shared moment is already enough. When you travel solo, communication becomes essential. Even though we have translation apps, maps, and technology to help us, there's something different about using your own voice. Speaking just a few basic words can make a huge difference. A simple hello, a thank you, a basic question like what is this or how much it is. When locals understand you and you understand them, even just a little, it feels like a small personal success. You realize that you don't need to be fluent, you don't need perfect grammar, and you just need the courage to try. That small success builds confidence. It also creates a warm moment of connection. People smile more, they become more patient, the interactions feel more human. Travel shows you that language is not only about words, it's about effort, respect, and openness. That's why solo travel often becomes the strongest motivation to learn a language. Not to be perfect, not to sound like a native, but to connect, to be understood, and to understand others. Solo travel is not about being alone, it's about becoming stronger, braver, and more connected to yourself. It's about trusting your own decisions, embracing the unknown, and learning that you are capable of more than you think. Every solo trip leaves something behind, a new perspective, a quiet confidence, a deeper understanding of who you are. If solo travel is calling you, listen to it. You don't have to go far, you don't have to be fearless, you just have to start. Because one day when you look back, you will realize that this journey didn't just change the way you travel, change you, and your future self will thank you.